Welcome to ReneEnergy.com on YouTube, the hub for all things renewable energy and sustainability. Our channel is dedicated to bringing you the latest innovations and insights in green energy, including cutting-edge developments like green hydrogen. Whether you're a sustainability veteran or just beginning your journey, we have something for everyone. Join us on this channel to explore inspiring projects for a sustainable tomorrow. We bring you the latest in renewable energy, sustainability, and cutting-edge technologies. And don't forget, for more in-depth information and resources, visit our website and subscribe to our newsletter for the latest updates and exclusive content. In short, yes, in a sense, the sun can be thought of as a massive, natural hydrogen battery. But it's much more complex than simply a battery you'd pop into a device at home. The sun powers our entire solar system, giving life to Earth and providing energy to everything around it, from plants to solar panels. At its core, the sun is constantly undergoing nuclear fusion, a process that converts hydrogen into helium and releases tremendous amounts of energy. Let's dive deeper into how the sun functions like a giant hydrogen battery, what makes it different from the batteries we're familiar with, and how this ties into our efforts to harness renewable energy. To understand why the sun can be compared to a hydrogen battery, we first need to understand how batteries work. A typical battery stores energy in chemical form and releases it as electrical energy when needed. It's made up of three key components: an anode, a cathode, and an electrolyte. When the battery is in use, a chemical reaction occurs between the anode and cathode, allowing electrons to flow through a circuit, which powers a device. Now, the sun doesn't have an anode or cathode in the same sense, but it does produce energy through a controlled reaction, nuclear fusion, that converts hydrogen into helium. This process releases vast amounts of energy in the form of light and heat, much like how a battery discharges energy into a device. However, instead of powering your remote control or phone, the sun powers life on Earth. At the heart of the sun, hydrogen atoms collide under extreme pressure and temperature. The sun's core temperature reaches around 15 million degrees Celsius, 27 million degrees Fahrenheit, conditions so extreme that hydrogen atoms can fuse together. This fusion process converts hydrogen into helium, releasing energy as light and heat in the process. This reaction is called nuclear fusion, and it's the same process we're trying to replicate on Earth to create fusion energy, a clean and virtually limitless energy source. This constant fusion is what makes the sun burn so brightly. And it's worth noting that the sun isn't literally on fire, even though it seems that way from our perspective. What we see as sunlight is the energy released from millions of nuclear fusion reactions happening every second in the sun's core. In a way, the sun is burning hydrogen as its fuel, but not in the sense of a fire. It's using nuclear fusion to convert hydrogen into energy. Over the billions of years that the sun has existed, it has been gradually using up its hydrogen fuel. Scientists estimate that the sun has used about half of its hydrogen supply and has enough fuel to keep burning for another 5 billion years. The sun's nuclear fusion can be thought of as a kind of natural, gigantic battery that releases energy slowly over time. Like a battery, it converts one form of energy, in this case, the potential energy stored in hydrogen atoms, into another form of usable energy, light and heat. But unlike your standard battery, which stores energy chemically, the sun's energy storage is nuclear, and its discharge process happens over the course of billions of years. This is an important distinction. The energy stored in the bonds of hydrogen atoms is far more powerful than the chemical energy stored in a typical AA battery. That's because nuclear fusion reactions release millions of times more energy than chemical reactions. So, while it's accurate to think of the sun as a hydrogen battery, it's also a lot more powerful and long-lasting than anything we could create here on Earth, at least for now. One of the reasons this question, "Is the sun just a giant hydrogen battery?" is so intriguing is because it hints at the potential for humans to harness hydrogen as a clean energy source here on Earth. While we can't exactly tap into the sun's hydrogen directly, we are working hard to replicate the same nuclear fusion process in labs. Fusion energy, if successfully developed, could be one of the cleanest and most abundant sources of energy available to humanity. Here on Earth, we've long known that hydrogen could be a potential game changer in the quest for clean energy. Hydrogen fuel cells, for example, are already being used to power cars, buses, and even buildings. Unlike traditional fossil fuels, hydrogen produces zero carbon emissions when it's used, with the only byproduct being water vapor. This makes it an attractive option for reducing greenhouse gases and fighting climate change. However, producing hydrogen isn't without its challenges. Currently, most of the world's hydrogen is produced through a process called steam methane reforming, which relies on natural gas, a fossil fuel. This process emits carbon dioxide, which defeats the purpose of using hydrogen as a clean energy source. What scientists and engineers are working on is a method called green hydrogen production, where renewable energy sources like wind and solar power are used to split water molecules, H2O, into hydrogen and oxygen through electrolysis. This creates hydrogen fuel with no carbon emissions, making it a truly sustainable energy option. Solar energy plays a crucial role in the future of hydrogen. As solar power becomes more efficient and widespread, it could become a primary energy source for green hydrogen production. The sun's light is already being captured by solar panels to produce electricity, and this electricity can, in turn, be used in the electrolysis process to create hydrogen fuel. This makes solar energy and hydrogen a powerful renewable energy duo. What's exciting is the idea of using solar farms to produce hydrogen fuel on a large scale. These solar-powered hydrogen plants could provide clean, renewable energy for a variety of applications, from fueling transportation to powering entire cities. Since hydrogen is a versatile energy carrier, it can be stored and transported easily, unlike solar energy, which needs to be used immediately or stored in expensive batteries. In this sense, hydrogen could act as a sort of battery for solar energy, storing excess energy generated by solar panels during the day and releasing it when needed, such as at night or during periods of low sunlight. The sun has been burning hydrogen for billions of years, and it will continue to do so for billions more. In this sense, it's the ultimate long-term hydrogen battery, powering not only the solar system but also providing the energy we harness here on Earth, whether through solar panels or the potential future of hydrogen fuel. While we're still figuring out how to fully harness hydrogen for energy on Earth, the sun's natural fusion process serves as a reminder of hydrogen's incredible potential. As we continue to innovate in clean energy, both the sun and hydrogen are likely to play key roles in powering our future. In conclusion, the Sunday may not be a battery in the traditional sense, but it functions as a gigantic, self-sustaining source of energy, powered by hydrogen and nuclear fusion. And as we move towards a future where renewable energy dominates, the lessons we learn from the sun's fusion process will be crucial in developing hydrogen as a clean, sustainable energy source on Earth. Thanks for tuning into the ReneEnergy.com YouTube channel. We trust you found this episode enlightening and motivating. There's a world of innovation and opportunity in sustainable energy, and we're delighted to share this journey with you. Stay in the loop with the latest on renewable energy and sustainability by visiting our website and subscribing to our newsletter. Your support is immensely appreciated, it's truly invaluable to us. Don't miss our next video on new trends in renewable energy. Follow us on social media for the latest updates. Enjoyed the video? Like, subscribe, and share for more green insights. Thanks for watching.